It began with a hum. Not a buzz or a beep or a ring, but a low, electric hum. Like the sound a dream makes when it's waking up. The clock on the kitchen wall blinked 3:03 a.m. Outside, the streets of Windlegrove were silent. But in the old, long-abandoned rail yard behind the hills, something impossible had returned. Leo was the kind of kid who didn't talk much. But when he did, people listened. He had wild black hair, a love for maps, and a backpack full of snacks and notebooks. Arya, on the other hand, had a mouth that never stopped, a heart made of pure fire, and a slingshot that she called the Diplomat. A train, no tracks, no steam, no reason to be there. Just a train that shimmered like moonlight and sang a strange song that echoed through the fog, and only 2 kids heard it. When Leo whispered, "Did you hear that?" Arya was already pulling on her boots. Minutes later, flashlights in hand, they crept past the "no trespassing" signs toward the sound. There it was, towering, gleaming, waiting. The train had no conductor, no passengers, only a glowing sign that read, "The Elsewhere Express." They should have turned back. They didn't. The moment they stepped aboard, the doors slammed shut. The train jolted, and with a blur of color and sound, it leapt off the rails and into the sky. Through thunderclouds, over waterfalls of glowing data, between stars that blinked like sleepy eyes. They had entered the Elsewhere realm, a world stitched from forgotten dreams, half-finished stories, and abandoned adventures. Each train car was a new world. Car 1, a city of flying books where they had to outriddle a talking raven to move forward. Car 2, a jungle of bouncing bubble monsters that multiplied every time you laughed. Arya nearly exploded. Car 3, a snowy mountain where time ran backwards and Leo had to climb down to reach the summit. Each quest was more bizarre and thrilling than the last, but something was off. Every time they passed a window, they saw kids. Other kids. Reflections, ghosts, echoes. Each one looked like they were having fun at first, until they weren't. Until they looked trapped. Then came the puzzle car, where a mirror version of Arya offered to switch places forever. Then the ticket master, a being made of train tickets who whispered, "The price of freedom is knowing when to go home." Leo started to remember something. A story his grandpa once told about a ghost train that lured kids who disobeyed the rules of reality. They had to escape, but to get back, they'd have to go all the way to the last car, the engine room, where the train's heart beat like a drum. Inside they found the truth. The train fed on the thrill of disobedience, the high of breaking rules. And if they stayed too long, they'd forget everything. Parents, home, even their names. Arya, shaken for the first time, held Leo's hand. "I'm ready to go back," she whispered. "So am I," he said. They pulled the emergency brake. The world unraveled like ribbon. They woke in their beds. Outside, the world was quiet. The sky was just beginning to turn pink. No one would believe them. But the scratches on their arms, the candy from the bubble monster jungle, and the single silver train token in Leo's pocket said otherwise. The Elsewhere Express only comes once, if you hear its song. Listen close, then turn around. Or don't. But remember, fun is only fun until it's not.
Hey, you. Like, share, and subscribe.